Hello, dear students. Welcome to day 7 of our daily 5 study question series. आज हमने एक पूरा वीक कंप्लीट कर लिया and trust me, this is a big achievement. Most students start strong, but very few stay consistent for 7 days. और आप उनमें से हो, proud of you. कंसिस्टेंसी क्रिएट टॉपर्स। आप रोज के सिर्फ 5 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहे हो, लेकिन आपकी कॉन्फिडेंस, क्लियरिटी और डिसिप्लिन सब डबल हो रहा है। तो चलिए बिना टाइम वेस्ट किए शुरू करते हैं डे 7 के 5 सुपर इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस। द क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 इज, if a bacterial cell contains X gram of DNA, which of the following correctly depicts the amount of DNA at the end of each phase of the cell cycle? हाँ, the answer is G1. As we know, G1 phase में same DNA amount रहता है, तो G1 phase में कितना रहेगा? X ही रहेगा, X ग्राम ही, and S phase में डबल हो जाता है, then it means कि 2x हो जाएगा. G2 phase also double 2x and M phase में x half हो जाएगा, right? तो answer is S. G1 phase X, S phase 2x, G2 phase 2x and M phase X. Now the question number 2. In a quiet neighborhood, a woman had been murdered at her home when her roommates were supposedly away. Her roommates were two twin brothers, S1 and S2, and another woman, S3. The investigating officer found the skin of the murderer under his fingernails. The officer sent the DNA from the skin sample along with the DNA from the roommates for DNA profiling. Given below is an image of the bands obtained. Who is likely to be the murderer? Give a reason to support your answer. We match the DNA, so then we see that S3 woman is the murderer. The S3 number woman is the murderer, because the DNA profile of S3 has the greatest match with the DNA obtained on the crime scene, right? And the B part, S1 and S2 are twin brothers. What can you conclude about them from the image? As you have seen that S1 and S2 do not match completely with each other, it means they are non-identical twins. Could be. They could be non-identical twins, right? Now the question number 3. Justify the following statement. A. The amino acid sequence can be derived from the messenger RNA sequence. जो amino acids की sequence होती है वो messenger RNA decide करता है, but the reverse cannot be done easily. लेकिन reverse possible नहीं है, क्योंकि messenger RNA हमारा amino acids बना रहा है, amino acids से messenger RNA नहीं बन सकता. Each codon codes for only one amino acids, and so the amino acid sequence can be derived from a messenger RNA sequence. However, each amino acid is coded by more than one codon, and so each amino acid can be backtraced to one or more codons, right? And the B part is mRNA synthesis happens in the nucleus, but protein synthesis happens outside the nucleus. As we know, the protein synthesis takes place in the ribosome, that is attached with the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and rough endoplasmic reticulum always present outside the nucleus. That's why the DNA is transcribed into the messenger RNA sequence which is present in the nucleus, whereas translation is done by ribosome which are present in the cytoplasm or on the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Then C part, splicing of the heteronucleus RNA is an important post-translation modification. हेट्रोन्यूक्लियस आरएनए का स्प्लाइसिंग होना एक इम्पोर्टेंट जो है मॉडिफिकेशन है. स्प्लाइसिंग नहीं होगा, इफ द स्प्लाइसिंग डज नॉट हैपन, द नॉन कोडिंग पोर्शन ऑफ द डीएनए या इंट्रॉन्स विल आल्सो बी गेट ट्रांसलेटेड disrupting the amino acid sequence of the inherited protein. Right? Now the question number 4. The process of DNA fingerprinting involves the use of the southern blotting technique. In this technique, DNA that has run on an agarose gel and then transferred to a nitrocellulose or nylon membrane. Finally, the DNA bands are visualized through odoradiography. A part, share your understanding of why the DNA needs to be transferred to the nitrocellulose membrane. DNA को हम जो है nitrocellulose membrane में transfer क्यों करते हैं? The answer is an agarose gel contains pores and DNA may not firmly attach on the gel. For hybridization and visualization, the DNA needs to be immobilized, for which a nitrocellulose membrane is used. The second part is what would be the charge on the nitrocellulose membrane? Give a answer region to support your answer. As we know, कि DNA are the negatively charged. So the nitrocellulose membrane is positively charged, right? The positive charge on the membrane will help with easy binding. The C part is identify the type of label present on the VNTR probe. Justify your answer. We use radioactive labels. Since autoradiography is used, it can be concluded that the VNTR probe would be radioactively labeled. And today's last question, give a reason why. The absence of RNA polymerase third can interfere with the translation of nuclear genes. The answer is the RNA polymerase third is responsible for the transcription of tRNA, which is crucial for the process of translation. B part, defining a gene present on DNA is complicated, particularly in eukaryotes. The answer is in eukaryotes, the coding sequence exons are interrupted by non-coding sequence introns, which do not appear in the mature messenger RNA, which complicates the definition of a gene in a DNA segment. C part, in bacteria, translation and transcription happen almost simultaneously. The answer is since the messenger RNA does not require any processing to become active. कोई splicing नहीं होता तो कोई process नहीं होता. Secondly, हम इसमें लिख सकते हैं transcription and translation take place in the same compartment of the cell, cytosol में. दोनों ही काम एक ही जगह हो जाते हैं. बस 7 दिन और देखो कितना स्मूथ लगने लगा है प्रिपरेशन. आपने एक सॉलिड हैबिट बिल्ड कर ली है जो बोर्ड एग्जाम के टाइम बहुत काम आएगी. तो स्टूडेंट्स, दिस वाज डे 7, वन फुल वीक कंप्लीट. कल से हम वीक 2 शुरू करेंगे और नए क्वेश्चंस, नए कॉन्सेप्ट कवर करेंगे. अगर ये सीरीज आपको हेल्प कर रही हो तो लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें. टिल देन, कीप लर्निंग, कीप ग्रोइंग. थैंक यू.